welcome to Quirky Books TV. This is the place to be for life hacks on how to live your best life, be your best self, and live your purpose. So if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button down below. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now or post a new video. If you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of several books on Amazon. I'm also the blog owner of quirkybooks.wordpress.com, and you can check out my author website at quirkybooks.net. The links are below in the description. Hi. Oh, Philip, I wasn't expecting to see you. Long time no see. So this video is all about self-belief and the power of self-belief and how important it is to have it in your life. So the reason you need a huge, strong self-belief is because you can get through anything in life then. You can get through grief, you can get through a traumatic experience, you can get through a relationship breakup, you can get through anything life throws at you. And that is so important, because what will happen in life is not always plain sailing. Like when we're kids, when we're like teenagers, we're brought up to believe that, you know, everything life's meant to be wonderful. It's all meant to be sploos. It's all meant to be hunky-dory. Our life is meant to be like a fairy tale, and you can make it as much of a fairy tale as you want for yourself, but obviously there's other people involved in the world. There's people that you can hurt, people that can hurt you. There's bad things that can happen. There's good things that can happen. But it's really important to have self-belief so that you're always focusing on the positive aspects of yourself and the positive the positiveness within you, so that it doesn't matter what goes on in the outside world, what comes at you, what hurts you and causes you pain, you can still live a really good, happy, fulfilling, healthy life within and of yourself. Because with self-belief comes self-love, comes self-empowerment, comes self-confidence and self-esteem. And it's really important to have that. So you need to believe in yourself no matter what. So if someone says to you, you can't have that dream, you can't go to that place, you can't have that business, you can't have that relationship, you can't do this, that and the other because I've told you you can't, then they are just imposing their own beliefs on you. They're imposing their own desires on you, their own wants and their own needs. And it's important to know that you have to live your own life, and that life will not always be great. You know, there's other people involved in life that you can't control. The only thing that's within your control is yourself. Yeah, you're the only one that's in control of yourself. You're the only one that's ultimately responsible for yourself and your own life, not other people. You, even though other people can influence you, they can have a great impact on your life, it's ultimately up to you what you do with it. Yeah, and you have to have this really ingrained huge self-belief. You have to have this amazing power of self-belief. So I was recently talking to an entrepreneur friend, and she was explaining that she's surprised that I don't have depression with some of the things that have gone on in my life in the last 12 months. You know, I dealt with grief from my guinea pig dying, which, you know, I was dealing with grief for like 3 months. There's been health. Like I've got a disability, but I pay no attention to it. Like I got fibromyalgia, if you watching this channel didn't already know, which is a chronic pain condition that affects the nerves and muscles of the body. And some people are on crutches or in a wheelchair with it. That is their reality, yeah, but it's not my reality. I believe I can still have a loving, happy, fulfilling life as a fibro person. You know, I don't let my disability stop me doing things in life, and I never ever will, because I've got very strong, powerful self-belief. And with self-belief comes confidence that I can do anything I want in my life if I put my mind to it. You know, I don't buy the fact that just because I've got a disability it stops me doing things, right? I will live my life to the max while I am here to live it. I will get the bestest friendships I possibly can, the most healthiest relationships I possibly can, be around the most caring people I can, and the people that don't believe in you, right? The people that say, you know, you can't have this, you can't do this, you can't do that. Let them be. You know, let them go in their life. If they're people who surround you all the time and telling you what to do, you know, you have to break free from them in your mind. You have to say, okay, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your opinion. That's great. You shared your opinion, and that's it. It's their opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You can just say thank you for sharing. That's it. You don't have to take on board what they say. You don't have to do what they say. You don't have to do their beliefs. See, we're all conditioned from birth to believe certain things about the world, to believe we we have to have sex, for example, to have a loving, healthy, happy relationship, which if you didn't already know, I'm asexual, so I don't have to have that. And there are thousands of asexuals around the globe, but that's conditioning, right? We're conditioned to believe that we can only do certain things if we're this age or that age. We're conditioned to believe that if we're a certain culture or religion, that we have to fit in and we have to do this, that, and the other that goes with our culture and that goes with our beliefs, you know? And we're conditioned to think that we have to have, you know, be with a certain partner of a certain age. We're conditioned to think we have to have this type of hair color, that type of body, you know, and it's just all this conditioning. And that's exactly what it is, conditioning. You can break free of that. You can see your own life. You can develop yourself. You can grow yourself. You know, you don't have to play small in life and think like a small-minded person. You don't have to be dictated to and told what to do in life and accept everything. You shouldn't be absorbing what everyone says and does. You should be living your own life and you should be believing in yourself. So if there's something you really want to do in your life, you've got a goal, ambition, or dream, you should go for it. And you shouldn't let anyone stop you. And if those people are trying to stop you, you should cut them loose. Obviously, if it's your family, you can't cut them loose. Then you have to limit the time you spend with them, or just ignore what they're saying. You know, be resilient. You know, be really strong and resilient. Like I said, if they want to say something, say thanks for sharing. That's it. Or don't even respond. I sometimes find the best way to deal with a lot of people is obviously to move away from people who are really not supporting you, supporting what you want. And this is a big difference. It's not about supporting what they want in life, what they're telling you to do. It's about supporting what you want in your life to make you happy, to make you feel alive, fulfilled, happy, loving, caring, sharing, giving. You know, and life is not just about you. It's about giving and caring and sharing with others, but it's also about having innate self-belief that you can do anything you want to do in life, regardless of age, weight, height, birth, who you're with, who you're not with, you know, whether you're single or in a relationship. Is about you as a person, you know, and it's about having this really strong belief in you. Like I've always known since I've been a kid that I have this huge, well, I'm still a kid like now because I choose to be, but kid in birth certificate age, right? Since I've been a kid in birth certificate age, you know, I've always had this. I was bullied when I was a kid, and that was pretty horrible, as I'm sure a lot of you have experienced bullying before. But it made me a stronger person because of it, because I'm very resilient. And I had this belief all along that I was born for a special purpose. And I haven't lived all my special purposes yet. Like my life purpose is writing. I love writing. If you didn't know, I've got a book out for asexuals, which is on Amazon. And Asexual is the lack of sexual attraction, which is my sexual orientation. And I've got a second book that I'm doing for asexuals. And I've got 2 more books that I'm going to be writing as well. But I'm in the process of doing my second book for asexuals. And writing is my huge life purpose, but it takes a lot of self-belief to believe that you are good at writing, to know that you're good at writing, to believe that it's your life purpose. And I just know it is, right? So it doesn't matter what people say to me. It doesn't matter people say, oh, how much money have you made from your books? How much, you know, it's not about the money for me. I will write till the day I die because I love it. In actual fact, though, for the last year, from June till like this year in June, I didn't really write another book. And I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, something happened in my life. Yeah. Some like business stuff happened. And it wasn't what I was expecting. And it was pretty upsetting. You know, it was stressful. And, you know, I can't go into all the details, but it's quite hard for me. And I wasn't expecting it. It hit me out of the blue. And I'm like, oh my God. And I believe everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens for a reason. Nothing's coincidental in life, right? And so I'm like, what is the purpose of this, right? What is the meaning of this? Like, what can I take from it? So when something bad happens to you, don't look at the negative. Oh, this is so bad. You can think, but it's not going to help you. Have the belief, the power of belief that everything happens for a reason, and see the good in it. Even though it doesn't look like it's good at the time, see the good in it. Do you know this thing that happened to do with business, to do with my business stuff, which I wasn't expecting? I thought, what is the meaning of this? What is the good, positive meaning of it, right? What can I take from this that's a really good thing? And what it was is the fact that, you know, I'm meant to be writing, because I hadn't written for a year. And I'm like, why, if books are your life purpose, have you not written a book, right? And so I'm like, I need to write one. And so then I started writing my second book for asexuals. And since I've been doing that, I'm so much happier in my life, right? I'm so much happier. I feel, just on top of the world because I'm fulfilling my life purpose again, I'm just creating my own destiny. I'm living my dream because my passion is writing, and it's just incredible. But I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I'm a good writer. I have to believe that my books are good. I have to believe that my books are going to help people, and I have my own publishing company. So because I have my own publishing company, it's just like, it's incredible because I can write whatever books I want and publish whatever books I want. Asexuals I do a lot for, I have another channel called Asexualize My Asexual Life, where I'm always showing my own asexual life in order to help others. And I would do help other asexuals regardless of anything else, because I believe I'm born to help asexuals. It doesn't matter what people tell me. I know I'm born to be asexual, which I didn't know at the time till 2014. I know I'm born to help other asexuals. And so it's really important for me that I have this self-belief, because if you don't have self-belief, you can't move forward on your goals, ambitions, and dreams. If you don't have self-belief, you don't have self-worth. If you don't have self-worth, you don't have self-esteem. If you don't have self-esteem, you don't have self-confidence. And once you come from a place of lack, you start like reaching out to other people, trying to grasp things for them to help you, when really you need to help yourself. You need to be a self-contained unit so that you can go out into the world being really strong, really brave, and take on new challenges and work through them and accomplish things. Because if we stay static and stuck in our life and we don't accomplish anything, we can feel really down about ourselves. You don't want to be in a position in life where you've just lived, gone to work and died. That's not what life's actually about. That's what we're programmed from a young age to believe. You go to work, you have a bit of food, drink, maybe see a few friends, and then you die. You don't do anything with life. No, life is about getting out of your comfort zone. It's about experiencing new experiences. It's about developing and growing yourself, because when you develop and grow yourself, you start believing yourself, your ability to work things out. And this is what's important. You have to believe in your ability to work things out when a crisis comes, right? So instead of thinking all the time, a crisis has come, I didn't expect this in my life, I can't deal with it, I'm having a mental breakdown, my head's exploding, I can't deal with it. You don't. You sit calmly, take a deep breath in and out, and you think, how am I going to deal with the situation? You don't think about the problem, you think about the solution. If you focus on the problem's not going to go away. You have to focus on the solution. This is how you can overcome any problem. You have self-belief in your ability to work things out no matter what, and you focus on a solution, not the problem. So you think, this person's come to me with this problem, how am I going to solve it? If it's their problem, you don't need to solve it. It's their problem to deal with, right? But in something that comes up in your life that's a problem, you need to be able to deal with it. You can't run away from it. You can't hide all your life. That is not growing as a person. That is playing small. That's like carrying a dark hole somewhere, letting anyone take the rug from underneath your feet, right? I will not be that person who is bullied feeling small years ago. I will be outspoken. I will say what I mean what I say. I will tackle things as they come along. I will deal with problems. My entrepreneur friend said, I don't know, with all these, I'm not going to go into them, like it's like 5 or 7 different things that's happened to me over the last year. She goes, I don't know how you're not depressed. And I'm like, no, I actually love my life. Overall, I love my life. I'm having a great time because I'm not focused on the problems and issues. A lot of them are in the past now, right? I don't focus on that. I don't focus on the fact I got a disability. I actually see the beauty and the power in what my disability gives me. I feel blessed that I was given my disability, because I don't have depression anymore. Like up until 2012, I suffered with depression. Depression is a horrible thing. It like eats you up. It makes you think of suicide, of dying, of death, of horrible things. All you see is problems. All you see is everyone else is causing you problems. That's all you see. You have this negative mindset where everything else is other people's fault. Your life is other people's fault. Or people don't care about you, don't appreciate. That might be true. You might have people that are around you that don't care about you, that don't appreciate you. But then you have to find a solution to that problem. rather than stamping your feet and saying, I have people around me that don't care about me, don't want me. How can you get into a situation where people do want you, where people do care about you, where people do want to be around you? If people don't want to be around you, leave those people, develop and grow yourself, and then have the power of self-belief that you can work things out. I learned this some time ago, that you don't focus on the problem, you focus on the solution. You don't focus on the horribleness, you focus on what can I take from this? What lesson can I learn? How can I move forward? How can I look at what happened in this situation and become a better person for it? Not a more grief. First you'll have to go through grief, because this is a natural process and it's okay. It's part of the healing process. But instead of focusing on, on the problem and it being ongoing and ongoing, you have to have a cutoff point saying that's enough now. I've grieved enough. I'm moving on. And then you have to be able to tackle the new things that come up in your life. And so it should always be solution orientated, not problem orientated, solution orientated. And when you couple solution orientated with your belief in your ability to work things out, then you're a powerhouse, because it doesn't matter what problems come your way. You always say, I can work out the solution to this, and I believe in myself enough to do it. Do you see what I'm saying? I can work out a solution to this, even though if I can't see it right now, because the solution may not be coming straight up in your life. You might not be saying, here I am. Sometimes we have to think and reflect and take a step back to think about solutions to problems. We can't always think about them in the moment because we don't have clarity. Sometimes we need to say, okay, I'll just give myself some breathing space. I'll just have 5 minutes on my own to think. Think what's best for me. Think what's best for the situation. Think what's best for my life going forward. And then have that self-belief, self-confidence and self-worth to go for it. To believe you might make mistakes. You might cock up. You might think, oh my God, what's going on? But you need to remain solution focused, not problem focused, because if you focus on the problem, it's not going to go away. It's just going to get bigger and expand. I don't focus on negatives. I focus on positives. I focus, what can I do to get myself out of this situation? What can I do to change this situation? What can I do to move forward in my life? What can I do to leave these bad people behind? What can I do to improve my life? What can I do to improve myself? What can I do to make myself happy? That's what I focus on. And I believe in my ability to work things out. I believe in my ability to get an amazing career. I believe in my ability to make money. I believe in my ability to get a healthy, loving relationship for myself. I believe in my ability to get good friends. I believe in my ability to just be a self-sufficient unit in life. So whatever rocks come my way, I can deal with it because I can look after myself. And so believe in your ability to work things out, to work through solutions, having solutions, to work through problems, to really truly be happy in your life. Believe in yourself is the most important thing, because life is not the bed of roses people paint it out when you're a kid. When you're a kid, people want you to think life is a bed of roses, because if you don't, you'll get upset. You might get in a strop. You might feel really just want to cry all the time. If it's a harsh world, you're not going to be able to deal with it. As a kid, you're being like, but I don't feel safe or protected, and that's kind of like why you're under this illusion. But when you realize as an adult that life isn't always this bed of roses, it can be hurtful, it can require compromise, it needs good communication skills. People will come along who hurt you, whether they intend to or not. And life is hard, and if life isn't hard and challenging you, it's a boring life. You don't want a life where you're in your comfort zone all the time, because you don't grow. You will literally just live, go to work, have a few friends, have some meals, have a bit of fun and die. You won't live your best life. You won't be the best version of yourself. You'll be playing small. You'll just be a fraction of the person who you can become. Anyone can change in life, but they have to want to change. Anyone can become better, but they have to want it. You have to want change, and you have to want to be problem solution focused rather than problem focused more than anything. Because if you don't want it and you don't want to improve your life and get better, then you'll always be focusing on problems. You won't be focusing on solutions. And you'll always be kind of placing the responsibility for your life on others. That person said this, that person made me feel this, that person did this, that person did that. Did they really? Or was that just the way you responded? You know? And if that person did do that, then why are you still with them? Why are you hanging around them? Why are you still being with them? You know, you have to cut off from them. Sometimes you have to cut off from people who you care about because they're no good for you. And that's important because you have to have the belief in yourself that you'll find good people for you, that you'll be around people who love you and care about you. You'll be around people who truly value your worth and who want you in their life all the time and who think the world of you and will treat you with respect, love, kind, caringness, you know? But that comes from self-love. It comes from a belief in yourself, self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, happiness from within who you are. Because if you're happy and confident and loving your life, then why be around people who want any less for you, who treat you any less than you deserve? There's no point. So be the beautiful person that you were born to be. Believe in yourself implicitly. Believe in your ability to work things out. When problems crop up, don't think of the problem. Think of the solution. Think, how can I solve this problem? What does this mean for me? How does this change my life for the better? How can I make this situation good instead of it being a problem? How can I be more self-loving in this situation, give love to others? How can I be more caring towards myself? How can I just be the best person I can be for me, you know? Because if you're the best person you can be for you, then you'll be the best person you can be for others. Because once you care about yourself, you love yourself, and you're angry at yourself or angry at your life, then you'll be more loving and caring towards other people. And the people that are bad for you, you'll want to spend less time and around, and you'll want to leave their life because you won't see the point in them being with you or near you anymore, and you can leave them behind. I hope this has been useful, helpful, insightful to you. Remember, self-belief, the power of positive thinking, and the power of being solution focused is your life hack for today. Do it, be it, love it, give it, share it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great subscribe button right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now, post a new video. Don't forget to share this video with any of your friends or anyone you think may benefit from it. And I will see you on the next video, a live stream. Until the next time, embrace your quirky and each other's. Take care. Bye. Bye.